Welcome to Cravings Control for Fat Loss. I'm your host, Laura Cavallo, former sugar binger, overeater, and yo-yo dieter turned fat loss and cravings coach for hundreds of busy women. Here at Cravings Control for Fat Loss, I'll be sharing mindset, movement, and metabolism strategies for those who are ready to ditch the fat diet cycle and slim down without counting calories, tracking points, or giving up any of the foods they love. Get ready to embrace progress over perfection, grace over guilt, and bring curiosity and learning to the inevitable ups and downs of your life. Expect a decrease in your cravings while seeing and feeling an improvement in how you look, how you feel, and your overall quality of life. I am so excited you're here, boo. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Cravings Control for Fat Loss. My name is Laura Cavallo, your cravings coach, and today's episode is the final part in a 4-part series titled Satisful Nutrition, Weight Loss Without Self-Sabotage. Today's episode outlines Part 3 of Satisful Nutrition, which is my calorie deficit formula. And it's a very special calorie deficit formula because it involves no counting, no tracking, and no obsessing about every bite of food. Now, the reason that I wanted to create something like this is because as someone who tried for over 5 years to lose weight, slim down, lean out, add muscle tone, and get a handle on my cravings, I tried all of the friggin' fad diets out there, even if they weren't a fad diet, even if they were just like low carb or, well, that is fad diet, even if it wasn't like keto or Whole30 or something that came with a book and supplements, I was trying it. I did over 10 quote unquote fad diets over the course of 5 years to help me lose weight. And I thought that something would help me get a handle on my cravings and stop binging, but all of them actually made things worse. And when I started coaching women on cravings control, I noticed that once I was able to help women stabilize their cravings, get them eating more consistently, and helping them reduce their calorie intake with simple strategies, I had something really, really special. So today I just want to share a couple strategies with you that can help you lose weight without counting, tracking, and obsessing. But remember what I said in previous episodes. You can't just jump to this part 3, right? You need to first start with step 1 of Satisful Nutrition, which is stabilizing your hunger and cravings. You cannot achieve consistent and sustainable and maintainable weight loss without first stabilizing hunger and cravings. So if you're someone that is experiencing mindless snacking on a consistent basis, if you find yourself at night in the kitchen eating alone, overeating, if you find yourself overconsuming sugar, if you find yourself emotionally charged and going for food, if you find that you're still in the good food, bad food mentality, all or nothing mindset, and you struggle finding that balance with your nutrition, this is not the place for you to start. And you need to start with number 1. And if you listen to towards the end of this episode, I'm going to give you an opportunity to tackle your number 1, which is stabilizing hunger and cravings. And then once you stabilize your hunger and cravings, we need to learn how to eat consistently, right? Not just Monday through Friday, but on the weekends when you go away on vacation, when life gets unpredictable, when you're busy, when the kids are sick, right? Those times bridge the gap between when we're really good and help us stay consistent, right? We can't just take that time off. So learning how to stay consistent even during the most challenging of times is really going to be the true challenge. Then once you've done all of that, then we can get to number 3, which is learning how to lose weight using some of these methods. So the goal for my calorie deficit formula is around portion control, managing cravings, and sensitizing our hunger and cravings cues in such a way that we are able to create that calorie deficit towards the end of the day. So something that I work on with my clients is first thing is to go to bed slightly hungry at the end of the day. Now, this isn't skipping meals. This isn't eating like a bird all day and then going to bed starving. You just need a slight calorie deficit at the end of the day to lose weight consistently over time. You don't need a calorie deficit of 500 calories or 400 calories even to lose weight. I've seen clients as little as maybe just skipping that extra serving of dinner or skipping that dessert at night or having it in a smaller portion or taking out the snacks throughout the day, right? We're still eating our 3 main satisful meals, but at the end of the night, you're just going to bed slightly hungry. So however you can work that, again, this isn't for anyone that has not managed to accomplish step number 1 and step number 2 of satisful nutrition. These are more advanced strategies for clients that have regulated everything. So please do not jump into this if you're not ready. You're going to be doing yourself a disservice and you're going to get more frustrated and it's going to be more challenging. So going to bed slightly hungry will help you over the long term create that calorie deficit and that weight loss that you need. In addition to going to bed a little bit hungry, I like to advise my clients to eat within 2 hours of waking up and avoiding eating within 2 hours of going to bed. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to start eating earlier in the day, consuming most of your calories in the earlier part of the day, and then giving you that time at night to not go to bed full and allow your body for that to focus on rest and regeneration during the bedtime hours. So I call that the 2x2 rule. Another strategy that I use with some clients is eating to 80% full. Now, if you're someone that has traditionally cleaned their plate, eaten until you're super full, having to unbutton your pants, this will be more challenging for you to get a hang of initially. But again, if you start with step number 1, which is stabilizing hunger and cravings, and then you're learning how to eat consistently, then you will have an easier time eating to 80% fullness and actually learning what that feels like, right? And this is stopping to eat when you feel like you could have a couple more bites, right? It's before you take that deep breath and you say, ugh, I'm so full. It's before that, right? So it takes awareness, it takes mindfulness, and it takes having, again, attuned hunger and cravings and eating more consistently. Because if you're under eating throughout the day and then you're starving at night, it's going to be a lot harder for you to eat to that 80% fullness if you're having most of your meals towards the later part of the day. So again, all of these things can't happen until you've tackled part 1 and part 2 of satisful nutrition. So that is all I'm going to give you on my calorie deficit formula. I hope that some of this information kind of brought to light that you don't have to track, you don't have to calorie count, and you don't have to obsess over every single bite of food. And we've seen this and we've proven this time and time again with over 20 women that we've helped over the last 2 years lose over 120 inches in total and over 100 pounds combined from our strategies. And none of them have counted a single calorie or a single macro. Well, let me take that back. I have one client who is doing a reverse diet. But other than that, all of my clients, most of my clients rather, have not counted any calories or tracked any points or anything like that. And we've been able to, on average, help them lose up to 10 pounds and 10 inches within the first 3 months of working with us. So really, really big accomplishments for not having to track any food. Let me know if this episode was helpful or what questions you have on it. Hit me up on Instagram at LauraCavallo_cravings_coach, and I'll see you soon. If you're someone struggling with cravings, hunger, and overeating, and you're looking to either improve your relationship with food or start on your fat loss journey, you just heard me share that in order for you to have better results that actually last, you need to first start with balancing your hunger and your cravings. This is why I want to invite you to add your name to the waitlist for my new program, the Cravings Code, which launches at the end of April. In this program, you'll work exclusively with me as I guide you along week by week, sharing my proven craving strategies so you can cut cravings by up to 70% in 6 weeks. These are the same strategies I use with my one-on-one clients that have helped them see a significant drop in their desire to overeat, their cravings for cookies, chips, and cheese, and have laid the foundation for their fat loss goals to begin. Adding your name to the waitlist doesn't guarantee you a spot in the program because I want to make sure that you're the right fit, but it will give you early details to when the program will begin and an opportunity to join at a discounted rate. Follow the link below to join, and if you have any questions, find me on Instagram at LauraCavallo__cravings coach. See you soon.